Alright, we're going to go ahead and start into technically what we call Unit 2, Properties of Matter. We're going to spend some time looking at a couple of different areas. It's going to be split into 4 videos. Each one should be fairly short, so make sure you're following along and filling in your information on your guided notes. And feel free to review or write any questions down that you may come up with in the process. Let's jump into it. Our learning goal is we want to be able to differentiate between the different properties of matter. We're going to start with physical properties of matter. Now, these are properties that can be observed without changing the composition or the structure of the substance. It's usually going to be the same for samples, all samples of that substance. So, look at the picture that we have here on the side. You notice that we have all these different gemstones and minerals and what seem like rocks. Now, we can use these to describe or use the properties of these different things to describe or identify the type of mineral, the type of gemstone that it is. We can use things like color, texture, hardness, conductivity. One of the ways that we're able to know that a diamond is actually a diamond is we look at its hardness, we look at the texture, we look at the color, and how the crystals form on the inside. All those things give us ideas as to what the substance might be. But again, we're doing these just using our 5 senses: touch, taste, smell, hearing, and so forth. Now, on the other side, we have our chemical properties. These are properties that can only be observed by changing the composition of the substance. So, these actually have to go through some type of chemical reaction in order to actually see them. Now, some examples that you see here says the ability to burn or decompose, the ability to undergo fermentation, which is how they make a lot of alcohols and even pickles. Pickles are really good. And ability to react with certain materials. Notice that each time I underline ability to. Why is that so important? Well, these are things that since they have to go through changes in order to do, you won't necessarily be able to see them at that moment. But it's just saying that you'll have the opportunity, if it so arises, to view those things. So the example I always use, when I go to Walmart and pick up a loaf of bread, I know that one of the chemical properties is that it has the ability to rot. Now, if I looked at it and it was already rotten, I would have a problem. I wouldn't want to buy that bread. But I know that if I leave it out for a long period of time in the right conditions, it will actually begin to grow mold and decompose and rot. So, this is what we're looking at with chemical properties. It's the ability to change, even though the change has not occurred yet. This is where we're going to go ahead and end this video. I hope that this has been a helpful journey for the first part. Hopefully you have all of your information for your guided notes. Review if you need to, or rewind. Pause, do whatever you need to. And I will see you in class tomorrow. Have a great day.